Alright guys, our newest epic cookie, Milky Way Cookie, is out as well alongside Moonlight Cookie. So here we go guys, let's level her up all the way up to 70 as well. And the skill as well, she is going to be a charged cookie. And let's get it up to 70. And once again guys, just keep in mind, the power level is always going to be different. It's never going to be the same for a majority of the accounts because all the technology, bond level, statue level, and all of that is going to be different for every player. So some of you guys might have a lower power than me. Some of you guys might even have higher power than me. Just keep that in mind guys. That is how it's going to be. All right, here we go. The skill here is going to be Sugar Cloud Express, and it is going to be 15-second cooldown as well. All right, so Milky Way Cookie jumps onto her Dream Train, gaining a damage reduction buff and providing a stun resistance buff for the entire team. Then she will push back the enemies several times, applying a defense reduction debuff and dealing damage. Once she's done with her shift, Milky Way Cookie will cast a shield onto herself and the rest of the team. While Milky Way Cookie is using her skill, she will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. Being a dweller of the world of dreams, Milky Way Cookie is not susceptible to the beckoning dreams effect. And here we go guys, this is actually insane. Do you see how long her skill description is? Man, this one's gonna be a long one. Here we go guys. So regular self-healing, she does have a self-healing here, and that is going to be 57.7% of the attack. I don't know if this is going to be how it's going to be with Coco. So there was a talk where that she is going to be healing herself as a regular attack, and other cookies. We'll have to test her out whether that is true or not. But here we go. Locomotive charge periodic damage is 12 times of ticks for 2 seconds, and it is going to be dealing 114.1% per tick. All right, so that is actually not bad, and I think the locomotive is going to be the train. All right, so the locomotive charge extra damage when target has a shield is going to be single hit damage to cookies is 114.1%, which means that she's definitely going to be used inside of the arena as well, right? Against someone like Pure Vanilla. And we do have the single hit damage to others. These are going to be 38%. So the locomotive charge single hit defense reduction is minus 3.5% for 7 seconds. Against bosses, it's going to be times 3. All right. And it can stack up to 25 times. All right. 25 times. How much is that? 25 times 3.5. And that is going to be a total of 87.5% defense reduction that is possible if you guys constantly keep this debuff up. All right. If you can get that up to minus the 25%, that is a massive amount. All right. And then the damage resist buff is 40% for 10 seconds. That is definitely going to allow her to use Swift Chocolate as a possible topping set in order to spam this skill and also have the 40% damage resist buff. And then we do have the stun resist. It's going to be stun duration is going to decrease by 50% for 10 seconds. And that definitely means that BTS Cookie is probably going to get out of the meta here, guys. And Pure Vanilla is going to replace them as the healer. And Milky Way is going to come into the meta as a tank alongside probably Financier. All right, and the next one is going to be the HP Shield Self. It's going to block 20% of max HP for 3 seconds. And however, for the allies, it's going to be only 15.5% of max HP for 3 seconds. And the healing is also going to be there for 15%. All right, that's a ton of different stuff. So here we go, guys. Let's check it out inside of the World Exploration. All right, guys, so we are in 10-31 Dark Mode for Milky Way Cookie, testing her out. And we are using the 5 Swift Chocolate here, maxing out on the cooldown as well as damage resist. She does have that 40% passive, damage resist buff that she is able to get once she uses her skill. So she's definitely going to be helpful. And we are going to use the Conductor's Whistle here. And let's see exactly what she does. And here we go, guys. There's the whistle and the crit buff. So yeah, okay, so she is exactly going to be like Coco here, where she's able to heal herself, all right, or another cookie as an auto attack. All right, so she definitely is going to be doing damage only with her skill, which is pretty darn crazy too, all right? Her skill is really, really good, all right? So here we go against bosses. There we go. 25 stacks right away. Wow. Okay, so sadly, it's not going to be able to be stacked 100% of the time. All right, but if the boss takes the full damage, right, the rushed weight all the way through, then the 25 stack is going to be there. And that's a total of 87.5% defense reduction. All right, so that is a lot of debuff going on right there. Okay, but definitely as a charge, you know, Cookie, she's going to be more towards the supportive type now, right? Just like how Coco was, but just better than Coco in so many different ways. All right, sadly, she's not gonna be able to solo the boss here. Maybe she could have with the slingshot, but there you guys go. That's a good enough heal. All right, guys. So this time around, we're gonna use Milky Way Cookie and Captain Caviar with Moonlight and the newly buffed Hollaberry and Pure Vanilla in here. So this is a topic for Hollaberry, focusing on the damage resist as well as some crit resist as well. And then we got Milky Way with the 20% cooldown. Captain Caviar with around 5% cooldown for Searing Raspberry and focusing on attack and crit. We got Moonlight with 5 of the Solid Almond, 8% cooldown, as well as Pure Vanilla with 8% cooldown and damage resist. So here we go, guys, with the Conductor Whistle. Let's see how we're going to do. All right, guys, so this one is going to be against a Brute here and probably Financier and Captain Caviar on the enemy team with Black Pearl. Let's go. And here we go. Hollaberry definitely does get the initial start. So cooldown is not like a really high requirement, right? Just keep that in mind, guys. Because she does have that buff that she has received. And the damage focus allows our cookies to survive a lot, more without even having Financier's buff. All right. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Captain Caviar with our Moonlight. Hollaberry is insane. The damage received, of course, she's going to be taking majority of the damage here. And the healing, once again, Pure Vanilla. Absolutely bonkers. And pretty much now we just confirmed that the Ancients are back into the meta, guys. Okay, both Ancients of Hollaberry and Pure Vanilla are going to be in the meta. All right, guys, so this time around is going to be against a Sherbet and a Black Pearl here. We're still going to use the Conductor's Whistle and see still how well we do. Here we go. Hollaberry using the skill first, protecting our cookies. Right, with the damage focus. And the shield coming in from our Milky Way as well as Pure Vanilla. So there we go. Hollaberry with the damage focus again. And we do, get rid of 50% of the injury with Pure Vanilla's skill. And we do heal more, right? With depending on how much injury stacks we have. All right, so... This is crazy. And Hollaberry damage is insane too. But yeah, Milky Way definitely helps out with the shielding, the healing, as well as the defense reduction, shield. Like, there's so much. And the healing from Pure Vanilla, once again, absolutely bonkers. Here we go, guys. This one's probably going to be the Pinecone Sherbet team. Let's still use this team and still see how well we do. And here we go. Actually, this time it's still going to be Werewolf here. All right, and Sherbet. Look how far they get pushed back with the Moonlight attack, our Milky Way attack, Hollaberry attack. They get pushed back so far. But the sleep, guys, it's not as significant as I thought it would be, right? With BTS on the enemy team, the sleep amount is still super short. So, this one is kind of dangerous. Oh, the Sherbet. Oh, God. Come on, Moonlight. Oh, Moonlight dodged it. Oh, Moonlight dodged the Sherbet attack while she fell asleep. Whoa. Okay, that was pretty dangerous because Sherbet did continue to put out the Frost debuff, slowing down our teammates here. But still, the damage output is insane. The healing is absolutely insane as well. And yeah, pretty much, I think the meta really is going to come down to who is able to utilize different combinations and really know like which cookie works well against certain teams and which cookies are going to, you know, be weak against others. So you really need to know now who's going to be like the, you know, the rock, paper, scissors of the arena. All right. All right, guys. So this one's the one-shot team with the Brute and Pinecone here. We're still going to use the whistle and see how Hollowberry does in protecting our cookies. Sleep does not affect BTS, yeah. Wait, never mind. What is this? Oh, it is the one-shot with the Prophet cookie. Yeah, dude. Hollowberry absolutely just counters this thing with the damage focus. Their initial attack just did nothing. Wow. Okay, you definitely don't want to use one-shot comp against Hollowberry. Holy, that's just so fast. And then you just do the knockback, and then you protect your allies with the damage focus. And Milky Way just providing, you know, shield and defense reduction, and the knockback is insane. All right, guys. Not gonna lie though, Milky Way Cookie is going to be amazing inside of the arena. Definitely going to be a way for you guys to replace BTS Cookie from the arena by putting in Pure Vanilla as well as Milky Way into your team to provide the 50% stun resistance. But because of the fact that there's just so many different cookies right now being buffed and being added into the meta, like Moonlight Cookie is really, really good. Pure Vanilla's healing is insane. Hollowberry Cookie's damage focus and protection is insane. Milky Way Cookie is amazing as well, but is kind of overshadowed by all this different things going on. But I can still say that Milky Way Cookie is going to be a really, really good cookie, guys, and definitely going to be worth your crystals to pull for, especially because of the fact that she is one of the cookies right now out of the two who are able to utilize the special toppings as well. But without a doubt, guys, the arena is going to expand like crazy. It is going to change, so watch out for all the tier lists and the team composition videos that I will be posting. All right, but one last thing before we end the video is going to be trying her out inside of the Living Abyss and things like that, and see how well Milky Way Cookie is going to do for the guild boss battle. And here we go, guys. It's going to be the same start probably with Macaron and Cotton. But of course, this is not the answer. There may be better ways to do this once people figure it out, if it's going to be a thing. We just don't know if it is going to be a thing or not. All right, we're just testing it out initially here. And just keep in mind, of course, Werewolf is still going to be the king of Abyss with the amount of damage that he is able to do with the magic candy. So all right, and there you go. The reason why I went with Full Swift Chocolate for Moonlight as well is to spam the sleep and sleep the ooze for 2 seconds as well, if that's going to be, you know, allow our cookies to survive a little longer. So, and on top of that, she does heal herself, right? So, I don't know if my werewolf is going to die here again. I gotta do something to keep werewolf alive. But let's see how much damage we can do though. Still. And with that, 97 million. Of course, I think it would have been a lot more if Werewolf could just survive. I don't know how I can keep Werewolf alive in here. Let me know what you guys think. But I think it definitely going to work out here. But there you guys go. That's going to conclude the Milky Way Cookie review here, guys. Definitely going to be a special cookie to be used inside of the arena as well as the World Aspiration. And I possibly think that it might be used inside of the Living Abyss as well. But we'll have to see what people come up with and the topping requirement as well. But there you guys go. That is going to conclude the review for Milky Way Cookie.